Hey, Ringside family. This is Rose, the EST of RSM, and I have some news for you. Didn't I tell y'all I can give you the hookup? If you go to megaseats.com, who is our new sponsor, you can get 10% off tickets. I mean, it is live crowds now, and I know you want to be a part of it. So they have no service fees, no shipping fees. You want to get on top of this right away. If you want to be as close to a wrestler, you might be able to grab some merch. You never know. But if you don't use these discounts, you're going to miss out. So again, go to megaseats.com, put in the code SSAW Network at checkout, and we'll see you there.
Yeah, Ringside Mayhem in the building. It's just three of us tonight, but I'm gonna let you know who the other two is. Sir Mac is in the building, and the professor.
Yeah,
Fellas, how y'all doing?
I'm existing in the universe right now. I'm feeling real riddly, so who knows what's going to come out of my mouth tonight, but or today, or this morning, or this afternoon, whatever time it may be for you. Who knows?
It's interesting you say you just in the universe because from the last episode it makes sense now.
You in the
Man,
world
What comes
now.
out the mouth.
it's just.
Talked about some dinosaurs and
He was in
luchasaurus and
Jurassic
I mean,
Park last
I
week.
just I created a new space for myself, and I wanted to try it out, and that's where the space took me. So I'm in that space still. So
Wow.
yeah, but dinosaur sex, bro. I mean, I gotta
I mean,
correct
is that
you.
not a valid question? Like, how do
I
dinosaurs
mean,
fuck? Like, for real, for real, for real. Answer that for me. I dare you to, and make it make sense.
I don't know.
I
But then
can't
again,
really
it's like
answer
I
that.
believe everything that this world has shown me because there's no way that you can make some shit up without either making it up or it ever existing in the first place. So I'm stuck in the middle of the crossroad of what y'all want me to believe towards what I feel I believe. It's how do they fuck, man?
I mean, like, I don't
Like
know,
what you sent
bro.
me, it said that they
Yeah, that.
manhood. We just gonna say that is
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
biggest on earth to reach the
right.
female dinosaur nugget.
Yeah,
Uh,
yep, yeah, yeah.
no, just I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it.
They
I'm not
working.
buying it.
I
Whoa!
guess the dinosaurs are working angles, bro. They're working their angles. So
Um, mm,
This is hilarious that we're starting this way.
Luchasaurus,
right,
help us
Oh,
answer
man,
this question. How
man.
do you do it, dinosaur man? Or was I supposed to say that?
dinosaur man.
Dinosaur man.
Mansoor, or no, that was somebody
I just
else's
want to
given
know
That's
why
name.
he wore that
wow.
mask.
You
That's all
went
I want to know.
there.
I'm just trying to find a proper because what's Lucha about him? Like he flips and stuff, I guess. No,
Man,
Yeah, that's
he
a
was on
big
Lucha
dude flipping
Underground.
out
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. He's a dinosaur. Is he a Mexican dinosaur, or do dinosaurs have races? See,
there. He Mexican for
it's
sure.
it's
Yeah, he
it's it's a lot
Mexican,
of
bro.
questions.
He Mexican.
Have y'all
Okay,
seen
so
what
he's
he
a
look like?
Mexican
Sir Mac?
dinosaur. What is that?
Have you seen his
I
face?
don't know. You going down a whole nother
Yeah,
road,
you gotta
brother.
you gotta look at his face. I
Oh,
think you
like
can
when we
Google
start
like
talking
what he
about
looks like.
races of dinosaurs, I'm like, I don't
I
know.
don't know. Just is dinosaurs bring about so many different thoughts and questions. And if this man is playing the character that is a dinosaur that we're supposed to reference to as a dinosaur and not a man,
Mhm.
I have questions, but I like it at the same time. So
Got you.
How did we get here?
it's a mission
I mean,
impossible. I'm
I
I don't
We
know.
Yeah,
just had to
yeah,
revisit
yeah.
last
I
week.
I
mean,
like the
look,
Hey,
space. My house is not wired in the space that I'm in, so I like
it's
it here.
definitely
there
wired.
you go.
Your house is wired for sure. I'm gonna tell you
Tell me
how
why.
wired his house is though. This shit happened out of nowhere. So I'm at the Rams game.
Hmm.
We walking in, me and Jazz, and I just hear PZ. I'm looking around like, who the hell is that? And it's him and Heather. Now, mind you, I asked him a while ago, like, what's he going? And he was like, we haven't. But it just was so random how
Hmm.
I walk up and he's there, and I'm just like, this is fucking crazy. And
Right,
Jazz
right
was like, did
here.
you know they were going? I'm like, well, I had a
The
inkling, but
inkling.
yeah,
Hmm.
but it was crazy. So, Mac, what did you think about the stadium before we get into
Oh
this?
my God. Well, I had told you like we were going to go. I just
Right.
hadn't got the tickets yet because Heather wouldn't dare miss Tom Brady coming to town, and then she was pushing it on like you got to go see the stadium for the first time. We used to go to the game all the time. Come on, let's go. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we finally came up on some tickets. Cool, smooth. Um, man, that stadium, gorgeous, so gorgeous. And the fact that I ran into you because we had just parked and was walking up, so I seen
Right.
these buses coming through, and I'm like, who on these buses? Then you get off the bus, and I'm like, that's Pierre, like right there. She was like, where? I was like, right there. I was like, PJ. I was like, he ain't hear me. He's still walking. Got the hoodie on, got the black shades on. Unlike
You
Big
got
E,
the
you had a
Nakamura.
haircut. You know what I'm saying? He had the Nakamura
Oh,
shades on. Fresh jersey. You know what I'm saying? He drip. We both had on the
Man,
same jersey. Shout outs to Aaron Donald, 9-9. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But it's man, I was just like, yeah, that's I know the bro when I see him. So yeah, that was classic. But that stadium, fire, lovely. I almost didn't want to walk around because I didn't want to get lost because it was a mission
right.
to get to my seats in the first place, and I was just in awe, just walking around like, ah, ah, ah. There's a mall in here. There's this in here. There's that in here. Man, oh,
a lot of
I'm
attractions.
going back. I will be back this season. I'm going back. I just gotta
That's what's up.
we gotta figure out when. But
Right.
that yeah. And then the team, like, are we good or are we good? Are we great or are we great?
Are we great?
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
great, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all great.
yeah. It's an enjoyable thing
It is.
to have to suffer for so long and then, have ups and downs and very quick momentum builds and stops and
Man,
yeah, but
Hmm.
we'll
everything
say that
changes
for
when
another
you get a
pod.
quarterback.
Yeah, yeah.
But we will get into Raw. Let's get into Raw. They they are approaching draft season. We know the draft kicks off Friday. Actually, it starts
Today.
tonight. Excuse me.
Yeah. That's
So
today.
we definitely gonna have our breakdown and predictions for y'all, and then we're gonna have the Raw, the SmackDown reveal for you guys on Sunday, and then we're going to have the Raw edition on Friday, next Friday. But starting off Raw, you know, this match was announced over the Extreme Rules pay review, which wasn't very extreme. I know I wasn't here to talk about it, but it definitely
It
wasn't very
wasn't.
extreme.
You ain't lying.
You didn't miss nothing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it, but I just was like, it just felt like a glorified Raw and SmackDown show, with the exception of the Finn and Roman match. But even that was like,
But
I
you
just
see
thought
what
it
I
was
mean when I say we've been created to always watch their product no matter how much they
How
don't
bad it is.
promote or how good or how bad, like we're still gonna watch.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's that set in stone until that man gives up the throne.
Yep. Which I'm hoping is sooner rather than later. I really am.
But then pro sports entertainment changes forever.
When he does it,
Yeah. It won't be the same thing.
you think it'd be a good thing though?
Who knows? Nobody thought that AEW would be a good thing, and look at them right now.
Yeah, they're on fire.
You know,
they
just
on
depends on
fire.
depends on who's running the show and who got what.
Facts.
Well, this match between Bobby Lashley and Big E kicked off tonight, and it was very back and forth. A lot of spots. Both were getting offense in. Then you look up and you see Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin. And I'm like,
Hmm.
whoa, is the band getting back together? But then I said, nah, Vince wouldn't do that to us. Vince wouldn't put these three black guys back together. But he did.
It's a beautiful thing to see, man.
Hmm.
You weren't a fan of it?
I mean, I was talking to the GM for a quick minute, right? Right before we jumped off and I went to go watch Raw. He was like, "There's going to be a few things that you'll be a fan of," and I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "I know one thing for sure," and I'm like, "Are you sure though? Like, make sure that you're sure that you know this." And he was like,
Hmm.
I guarantee you," and I'm like, "All right." He was like, "I'm not saying the whole show is good. I'm just saying there's a few things that I know is going to go over for you," and I'm like, "All right." I'm assuming that the one he said was going to go over the most, as without a matter of fact, was this reformation of the Hurt Business.
Yeah, that's
And
what you pretty much can call it.
I say that how I actually feel and mean that. Like it's very stretched out and unsure. Like, yes, I just made up another word. There we go. Add it to the dictionary. Unsure. But yeah, the first of all, the draft starts tonight. So
Yep.
I'm not buying nothing that they showing me in a flash pan because it's gonna change by this time next week. So no, I'm not excited about this. It came together very ugh. It made Sheldon Benjamin and Cedric Alexander look like punks. Like they didn't look the same way that they did when they first formed. It was just like, oh yeah, I got you. But they was still like squaring me at the same time. Like I can't trust these dudes.
Hmm.
Like the vibe was off. It was just and then like uh, I don't know that because them coming back to help Bobby without seeking some type of revenge makes them out to be punks the way that Bobby punked them out and the way that they started infighting with each other and stuff like with no storytelling, nothing. They just appear during this cage match to help Bobby lose. Like, ugh, nah, uh,
Yeah, I
uh.
mean, I agree with you on that. It really just came out of left field, and my only explanation is MVP's out. So
So, so what?
they're like, let's put the
So
band
what?
back together.
No, don't
And
put
I
the
think it's
band.
a one off. I really do think it's just a one time only thing. Because like you said, it's draft season. I don't see them sticking together. I really
Mm,
don't. But we'll see.
just
I
send
just feel
Bobby
like
to
it was too late.
SmackDown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was too
That's what I'm
late.
saying. I don't
Like
see them staying together.
it was extremely too late. And I do agree
It
it came
was.
out of left field. And like you said, Mac, they basically got bitched out. Like, made mockeries of, and then you already back helping them. Like he needed the help anyway.
Cause he didn't.
He didn't need
He's
the
just
help at
been
all.
he's just being booked into the ground now after
Yeah.
I don't
Right, because he's obviously
oh my
with
god.
Goldberg at Crown Jewel.
Hear
Yeah, he
you,
about to
and he
take that
better
L
win.
at Crown
He
Jewel too.
better win. If he
Nope.
takes that
Nope.
L there too, like, are you kidding me? You have a legitimate main event heel that you could place on any show and contend at any time. And after his first championship reign, you want to start burying him
I My thing
so that
is
when
like
he's
trust
in
me.
placement to like go up that ladder again or challenge again, we
Mhm.
don't believe in him because it's just like, okay, like I've been saying recently, you've been wrecking carnage and you've been looking good, but you've also been getting pinned. Like you're starting to look
Yeah.
stupid because you just lash out. Ugh, can't believe I just said that, but we'll probably say it again. Uh, you do your thing and you go ballistic, ape shit on everybody, and then you lose sight of your journey, and next thing you know, eyes to the sky. Like, why are you the one that's getting buried every single match now with Roman, Big E? Yes, you got to put your champ over, but there's so many other people on the roster that you could put
Right.
in that place.
That's
But
facts.
with Raw right now, because football is back, Monday nights is going to always start with a bang and end with a bang. Let me see if I could take your viewership at when your game starts, and then whatever viewership that you got you're not getting at halftime, I'll take that too. And then at the end of the game, if it goes in overtime or something, I got another big segment
Yep.
because that's how they always
Yeah,
do with
because
the
that's
NFL. Like I'm going bar for bar with the
yep.
NFL right
That's
now.
it.
So
Hmm.
we're going to start getting that. That's why I was just like, oh, if they face off in a match at the beginning of the show, like it's gotta go into a disqualification or something and be continued later on. And I was
Later
sitting
on,
there thinking, like, I was just telling LL this shit. I was like,
you
this
were
shit is mad crazy. Like my shit is wired. That's what made me come like out to my safe spot because I'm like, this shit can't be wired too. Like, don't nobody be here but me. You know, so
right.
we'll
Oh, it's
see. We'll see. But this shit is
wired.
freaky. It's real
It
freaky,
is.
man.
I mean, I put it to you like this though. Like I completely agree when it comes to Bobby. It's like you had this man as a champ. He was doing this thing. Now he just taking L's for what? I mean, the same thing happened with Drew. It's like it seems like once there's like a big shift in their character, they start taking L's out of nowhere,
Ugh,
and it's
ugh.
hard to recover from these. It really is
Well, we
because a lot of
seen
these wrestlers they never come back the way they once were.
we seen at the end of the show, Big E.
Ugh.
Well, he already defeated Bobby. The
Right.
cage match was actually decent. I
It
will say.
was. It was.
Um,
I
but
liked
we
it.
seen Drew McIntyre come on at the stage.
Why?
Because Bobby's not
Why?
champ anymore, so he could challenge for the championship now. He never
And
really went
lose
anywhere. He
and
just went
lose
next door.
Oh, he's
and
definitely
Well,
losing.
lose
He's
whew,
definitely.
let's
and
hope he
lose.
does. Let's hope
No,
he
let's hope.
does.
No, he better lose. He will lose.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no,
hey, don't be surprised. Please don't be.
man. Okay.
Please don't be.
Oh man,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm
send
All
not
that
right.
trying to
man
get.
to
I don't want. I
SmackDown.
don't put
Him
that
and
in the
Angela gotta
atmosphere.
go.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh
Prove
no.
me
Smack,
wrong,
Let
WWE.
Drew go to
Prove me
SmackDown.
wrong.
Nope.
SmackDown
Mm-mm.
to fuck around and draft Angela and not Drew McIntyre.
Draft who?
The sword, Angela.
This motherfucker is undefeated. Everybody
Right.
goes down when they see you. You ain't even got a swing. Hey, oh, there
Nope.
go the sword. Get up. Let's go. Fuck that.
Time to
There
go.
go Angela. Fuck that.
Right.
I ain't trying to hear it.
I mean, if this is a crown jewel match, then I'll be okay with that. Or a Monday match.
Like you said, that match was dope. Drew comes out at the end for what? I don't know, but it's like even the fans are like, really? Like there was
We know.
there's no reaction to it.
We know.
Like nah.
It was just like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, and Biggie better put him down in like in a convincing fashion because
I mean, because he put Bobby
yeah,
down, so he has to.
yep. I mean, we got some small things to talk about. Keith Lee, he's going
Yeah, I
by
was just about to
Bearcat.
ask how y'all feel about it.
I respect it. I don't have an issue with it because I know I understood the history behind it. But I mean, I can tell public opinion. A lot of people still aren't a fan of it.
I mean, to me, it's too early for me to decide right now. I
Hmm.
I did enjoy. I was happy to see him. He got an updated attire.
Right.
Mm.
Uh, I did watch his little backstage interview,
That was
and
good.
like, yeah. If he just sticks to that, then that's great. Because he said no, no,
Hmm.
and he
He
said
kept it short and to the point.
kept it short. Yeah, so if he keeps doing that, cool. The name, yeah, of course, because what WWE fails to do, they don't explain how this
No,
name
they
came
don't.
about.
Mm-mm.
You have to go Google search it, or Dirt Sheet comes out, or whatever,
Hmm.
and they explain it. If WWE capitalizes on, oh, Keith Bearcat Lee, the Bearcat came from Bearcat Brown, then they'll be like, oh, but they don't do that.
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
And that's what, like, we
I
hear it and we're
completely
like,
agree.
what the hell? You know?
Why Bearcat stretched across his ass though?
Yeah, that I don't understand. Like,
Why why Keith Bearcat Lee and not Bearcat Keith Lee like Limitless Keith Lee was? And is he not limitless anymore? He's
I don't know.
a
He
Bearcat.
said he's still limitless.
I don't know, man, because
So I don't
like
know.
the question is we see the change in the tire, we see the change in his character. I think they're really trying to push away the whole limitless and really build him as one of the top heels on Raw. I, like you, Pierre, the jury's still out on this, man. Because I'm like, one match was cool. He killed Tozawa. He did what he was supposed to do. Looked really strong. Looked good.
Tozawa is stupid.
Yeah, he
I don't
sure
care
is.
who it is.
Yeah, he done
I was
good.
like, once he
You
said
see the
that, though,
look
I
on
was
his
just
face.
like,
Then you heard
yeah.
that Keith Lee. He was
His
like,
specials are comedy. I was like, you a fool.
oh shit, I'm
You a
about to die.
fool.
Yeah, you know what else is a fool though? Is this 24/7 title and how
Hey,
far
hey, hey,
Ricochet has
hey, hey,
fallen.
hey, hey. You want to know
Don't be
what?
hating me.
You want to know
I'm
what?
speaking facts.
Hold on. Let me give this joy, and then you can rip this for shreds or however, whatever. I don't care. But this was glorious, or it could have been glorious. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, poor Ricochet, wasting away to nothingness in the
That's
WWE."
my point.
Because he could be so much more,
More.
just
He needs
so
to
Yes.
go
much
to
more.
he needs to go to SmackDown.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
main
he
event
do need to go to
leveling
SmackDown.
babyface championship,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
top of the card,
Mhm.
top of the card. But after that, I was like, I had a moment, and I was like, oh shit, this is about to be a mega flip off. I'm here for it.
I'm done.
That's
I'm
I'm
here
exactly
done
what
with
for
it
it.
was.
you. I am
I'm here
done
for it. And
with
then when
you.
Ricochet came out and he did like a fancy ass jig of a ducky or whatever, I was like, oh my God. I don't know what he's doing, but he's feeling himself. I'm here for this flip off. I'm here for it all the way. I was like, Ricochet, Reggie, two of the most flippiest flip head ass motherfuckers. Like, this is for pure entertainment. I counted the flips too. It was 6 flips. Ricochet had 4, Reggie had 2. And we would have had more if it wasn't for the interference of these dummies at ringside.
Bro said he
Which is
counted
getting
the flips.
really, really annoying. Really annoying.
I
Now
hope
that
I
was
get a rematch, and I hope I get like 20 flips and like, oh my god, somebody said it was gonna be
Why
like
so many
watching
flips?
because it's the art, like and you know Ricochet can do it because he did it so beautifully in Lucha
Lucha.
Underground.
Yes,
Like,
he
oh,
did.
and Reggie could do it. Come on,
Reggie
my
can.
brother could
That's
do it. You
yeah,
feel me? Like,
yeah.
and so
But
like,
we want
why?
to see more than just
yeah.
flips, though. I'm trying to see some
I
actual
know
wrestling moves.
there's different art
Yeah.
styles to
It
wrestling.
it
How
it
many
was
times do we have to have this
it was one of them
conversation?
moments for me where I was like I was
You got
expecting
you get
so
you got
much
you got
more.
to accept it
But
for what the art style is
like
supposed
you,
to
Mac,
be.
I
We're
did
supposed to
enjoy
be
it.
enjoying the
Entertainment purpose.
acrobatics and the flipping
It
and the
served its purpose.
agility and yeah, ooh. It's a show. It's a show.
Yeah. So you
It's
need that entertainment.
entertainment. We
Right.
not gonna get no real wrestling match with these two. There's gonna be a
No,
flip
hell
off
no.
every
And
time.
if
Jam
and if
that
you and if
stage.
anybody out there
Man,
was
I just want to
expecting
see
that,
it and then see
no.
Ricochet get the title or something.
No.
He need. Oh God,
No,
something needs
no,
to
no,
happen.
don't you dare put this belt on him. Having
Please
him
don't.
Why?
challenge for it is bad enough. This
Yeah.
belt, if this man wins this championship,
Uh
Jesus
huh.
Christ, I'm going to start telling Ricochet to get out of his contract and go have
Yep.
fun. And I think at this point we all knows what that means.
Yeah,
So
we do.
no, not this championship. That championship would
Nah,
definitely
he.
just be like,
I
there's
was
no
just
way
joking
you
on that
win
one.
that and go
Nah.
backstage like, oh my God, and look at that 24/7 championship like I finally did it.
Nah,
Mm,
he need to
mm-mm.
go. He need to go get that U.S. title, that the IC
Mm-mm.
title. You know, one of
Wasn't he a
those.
U.S. champion before? Something that
Yes, he
was a
Yeah.
flash
was.
in the
It
pan?
was.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it was.
That
It
shit was
was.
that shit came
Such a
and went so quick.
disservice.
Mm-hmm. Because
Such a
Bobby beat him
disservice.
for it.
But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a flip off. It was a flip off. But what was that? What was that? What was that? Priest and
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus?
Mm-hmm.
Was that not a match that should have happened on Extreme Rules? With an Extreme
Yeah.
That match
Rules
was way better than the one we got on
Yeah.
the pay
they
per view.
had they had Extreme Rules the night after? Like
Mm-hmm.
when they
That's
didn't
what I
even
was
book
saying when I was
Extreme
watching
Rules in the
Raw.
first place? So they could have still did this match?
Yeah, it was a good match though. I mean, for both of them. I mean, it sucks. Sheamus got hurt again, so he's out for a bit. Broke his nose all over again.
He needs to rest. Shame has been
He just put the mask
he's
back
been
on.
Yeah, he ended up breaking it again. He had surgery the next day.
he probably won't get drafted nowhere. He'll probably stay on Raw.
I don't know at all, but that was a very hard hitting match. It was
It
a
Yes, it
was.
very,
was.
very, 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 very hard hitting match. I was like, wow, they are really going there. Having a match that they should have had yesterday.
But who did this match do more for though, in your opinion?
Priest.
Yeah, same.
I wouldn't say by a whole lot, but it was a good showing. They were literally whooping the shit out of each other. So
Right.
yeah,
That's what we need to see.
that was that championship. Remember back when I said when you win a championship, you have the match, you have the build if they give it to you, and then you have that
Mm-hmm.
win. You have a couple of
Yep.
cool matches, and then you have that one defense that where it's like this is your championship ass whooping. You're gonna
Right.
win, but I'm still gonna drag your ass, and that's what happened right there. Like that's the match that actually completes the whole championship run. Like okay, now it's beginning because I just
Got
got
you.
to this level with the former champ. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it helps, but
Who's next for Damian Priest?
I'm gonna hold that one till next week
yeah, we'll see what
Yeah, me
happens
too.
with the draft.
because this draft is gonna change. It's gonna tell us a lot.
Maybe
Yeah,
Fox may say that they want the United States Championship and
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
don't care
Mhm.
about the encounter.
there's a chance that these champions can switch brands
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because remember, we seen it with the New Day.
Right.
And the Street Profits, and
And
they
the
just
Yep.
Street Profits, and they
exchanged,
just
Yeah.
exchanged titles.
So
which I
it could
felt was stupid as
It
it
fuck.
was.
could
We
be
should have got the
so.
match, man, or something. Something. I don't know.
Well, if they get drafted to Raw, we can get the match. It probably won't be for the titles, but we can get the match.
Facts. Unless they put it in a three-way in with RK Bro.
No, because if
Uh,
they get traded to Raw, then we could still get New Day and Street Profits at Survivor Series. Or no, we can't.
Huh?
I was thinking about the Usos.
Yeah,
Ah,
Usos are gonna. The Usos aren't going nowhere. Usos and Roman, they
nah,
stand on SmackDown. I'll be shocked if they get moved to Raw.
yeah, I'm talking about
Man.
Survivor Series though. When they go against the other tag team champions.
Yeah, so if the Usos are going to stay on SmackDown, then it's either
the
going to
only
be
way
Street
we get
Profits or
New
New
Day,
Day facing the Usos. It's
that
one of
only
those
way
two.
that
Man,
happens with the Profits and New Day is if
Hmm.
they do that, um, that traditional SmackDown versus Raw thing.
The
And
5-on-5.
yeah, that'll be the
Got you.
only way. But looking at that, well, you know what? I'll hold off on that until the draft
Hmm.
is completed because I'm looking at this 5-on-5 traditional, and I can't even come up with 5 names on Raw that I would even want on the damn team, like Jinder
It depends on
Mahal,
who they decide to
Peter
go with, because I
Saint.
mean, it'd
Like
probably be Priest. Could be Priest, Sheamus, Ricochet.
it probably won't be Priest because he'll probably fight Nakamura. Oh,
Oh,
that would be great.
Nakamura.
That would be great.
Ooh, that would be
ooh,
nice.
that would be a nice match, and that would
It
be nice if
would.
they let Priest go over, because I don't think Nakamura will lose too much steam,
Nah, he
seeing
won't.
that he
Not at
has
all.
what he has. As long as they don't split him and Pat McAfee up, and yeah,
Well, I see. That's the thing. I don't. This year, I don't think they're splitting up the announced teams. It's just the superstars.
Nah,
okay.
keep the
Well, I mean, they
announcement.
could still send him to Raw though, so hopefully, like Corey Graves not gonna be. I'll fight Corey Graves if he even thought about trying. Savior and misbehavior, yes, I'm calling you out, bro. Put me to
No,
sleep.
you didn't.
I will go for it. Don't you dare. Pat
Oh
McAfee
man.
is Pat McAfee. You keep them two together.
Yes. Yes.
If Nakamura goes to Raw, then Corey, you take your ass back to SmackDown. Ain't Carmelo over there anyway?
Yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah,
is. So
yeah.
he can have his
Keep her there.
orgasms
Yeah,
on screen.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Verbal
oh,
orgasms. That's what you get to have. You
oh my
love
Oh
it.
God.
my gosh,
Shut
you
You
up.
did
love
that.
that. Make the deal.
Bro, Lasite, don't act like you ain't never heard him have a verbal orgasm.
No, I know I did, but I'm just saying,
That
like, we
nigga
bring
be at
this
the
up
table
again.
having a
Oh,
Jason
oh,
moment
oh.
from
Was he
American
hit
Pie.
that? Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
That nigga
He
Mr.
sure
Nut on
do,
himself.
man. Just man, all the time. As soon as that music hit, I was like,
uh,
why,
Right,
and has no
why?
shame. He has
right.
None.
no shame.
I'm all for hyping up your woman and all, but
Right.
damn.
It's
That's a little too much, man.
like, oh man, you giving everybody audio porn right now.
Like, can you imagine like Heather walks in the room and you go, oh, she gonna be looking at you like,
Every
what?
time
What is wrong with you?
she'll probably want to fight me. What do you do?
Yeah, she
Stop
would.
that. Stop that. I'm like, oh, you play all your life. You want to play all your life. She said all the time. I just be like, why not? You know,
Crazy.
sound like something I would do though. But yeah,
I'm gonna
nah,
try
it's just.
it. I'm gonna do that shit today.
Oh, you let me know how that go.
I
Yeah,
will.
man.
I'm gonna have
Let us know
I'm
if
gonna
you
have an answer
survive,
for
bro.
y'all on Sunday.
You do that.
If I'm here, I mean I made it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
you
I
made it, then
wouldn't dare. I'm not doing
I'll
that
go
ever.
second.
Not.
I'll
Oh
go
well,
Dad,
second.
yeah.
Show
You.
me that it's something
Dad's gonna be like,
that
"You
can
okay?"
transpire.
Hey, man. I know my woman. I ain't doing it. Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Anything else about Raw before we move
Uh,
Um. Ooh. I mean, I got one, but it's not necessarily a good reason. I does Karrion Cross get moved?
yes. If
no,
you're well, I don't know.
you can't put him on the same show as Roman, because if they have any intention whatsoever in building him back up, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot put them in front of each other.
You have to build him back up. So
Yeah, they
you are right.
man,
'Cause I'm
man.
tired of seeing these vignettes where he keep talking about the same
Nonsense.
shit, just different. And I'm like, okay, you're wearing a suit, but then you come out with this damn BDSM shit on. Like, come on, man.
He's a Bray Wyatt of a violent universe, like of a threatening universe type. Like not
That
out in the wilderness. It's just this is where I come from, and this is what I'm going to do to you if I get my hands on you.
eh, I was gonna say because I'm gonna take GM's words. He pretty much and he says that he feels that it's more 50 Shades of Grey esque, and I'm just like, yeah, I can kind of see that.
That makes him a sex slaver, slave with the stuff that he wears, and then the different
That's where he
positions he
come
want
from.
to, and then just the demanding with the costume on is Jesus.
I'm
See,
not a
there you
fan
go.
of the gladiator shit. I don't like the.
Nope,
It's not going anywhere.
I don't like
it's
And
it.
then
it's
don't
getting
be
worse and worse
surprised if
week
he
in and week
gets
out.
if he gets a name addition, the gladiator carrying cross.
If that happens, oh
Hey,
my goodness,
hey.
don't
Well,
see
where
It
I'm
you.
gonna
could
Your
find
happen.
house
out
is
if my
wired, bro.
no,
Stop it.
I'm gonna find out if my secret spot is hot is wired too. I'm gonna figure out how smart they are. They can't be as smart as me, so fuck that. As I'm looking around up in the corners and shit and everything, but who knows? They probably put one
Maybe
right
he'll
in my
be next
pocket
to
and I
Damian
ain't know
Priest.
it. That's,
Ooh, we could see that again. We saw that in NXT. We can
Right,
see it on the main roster.
right.
I mean,
Interesting.
but Priest would have to lose. They can't
He
keep
would.
fucking up carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Now
They
Mm-hmm.
it's
I'm
there's
all for
still
Damian.
some left.
I'm all for Damian Priest losing to Karrion Cross, but like, because when I think of open challenges, that
Mm-hmm.
would be great for him.
It would.
But I don't know. I'm just lost because one minute he's doing this, then he's saying this, and it's just like, okay,
They don't know
what
what
are
to
we
do
doing
with
here?
him.
Mm.
Yeah, but you want to talk about what are we doing? What is going on with Dewdrop and Eva Marie and yeah, and
Then we have
Charlotte?
to talk
Just
about
no.
Who
that
cares? Who cares?
because our show
No,
don't.
we can move on.
I don't know why she got a title shot in the first place.
She just went up to Sonya and Adam was like, "Hey, I can face Charlotte." And they're
Oh,
like, "Yeah,
so,
sure."
so she can go up to Sonya, but Naomi can't.
And get him.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
Bro, I
reverse body
swear.
shaming.
I mean, I
It
know
is.
where we going with Naomi because it's gonna lead to Sonya back in the ring, but come on
It better lead to Naomi to the bloodline.
now.
Yes,
Ah,
They are
that's
going
where it's
very
gotta
that
go.
slow
needs to
That's where it
happen.
needs to go.
That needs
because
to
the like that having her come out to the ring like I'm gonna give me a match. I done came out here. This is what's gonna do it. And
happen.
she come back out like come get her, come get her
I
up
can
out of
hear
here,
it
and
now.
they do it.
I can hear
How much more can you you
wise
spit
men.
on the ground?
Don't
That's
try to
terrible.
bring me Naomi.
That is terrible. That's the lowest of the low right there. Like
It is.
after you already threatened her. On top of that, like
Yeah, this was looking bad on
I
Friday. I was
don't
like,
take you serious. If you was in an argument to have a fight, I'd be like, she
I
about to
was
get
like, really?
mollywopped.
You're gonna
Well,
take that?
that old girl she talked to don't like all that chit chat. She finna get hit right in the
Get rid
mouth.
of the glow. The
And
glow
it
has
got,
got to
oh
go.
shit, she done got hit in the mouth. Oh shit. Oh, this is getting bad. Like that's how she sound. Like I can't believe that she gonna win in any type of form the way that they are giving her to us. Like, get help soon, Naomi.
See, the thing is with her, she got moved to SmackDown, and it's like nothing.
Before
It's
the
like
draft, so you know
before
she's
the draft.
staying
So
there.
yeah, she's staying there.
So because why get
That's why we're
drafted
saying that.
right back to Raw? That's so stupid.
Yeah, I think she's staying. I think Mia Yim might get drafted back to Raw
She needs to do something. I miss Mia
because
Yim.
SmackDown she hasn't been used at all.
I miss Mia so much.
Same. But yeah, man, I got nothing else for Raw, man. Let's move on to
NXT.
what used to be a great show in NXT.
What?
Man,
That show was good.
I ditched class all day. All and I like popped my head in the classroom like, oh, this where my class at? Just randomly walking by it, and I peek my head in like, oh shit, I don't know nobody in here either, and I don't like the way it smell.
You didn't
And
like
that's I
NXT
was
in
You
the season?
said
I was I
you
was
don't
doing
like
that
the
all
way it
night
smells.
long. There were a couple of classes that
Uh,
I wasn't supposed to be in, like high school
hmm
days that I go
Mhm.
chill in because it's cool. I like it in there. Didn't have shit to do with my schedule or what class I was supposed to be in. I was terrible in high school. But I'll be in like if it was a fine ass teacher, I'm in her
You
classroom with all the
did.
niggas.
Wow.
all I gotta do to stay in here is do some work. You got it. You
Hey,
got it.
that's
What
true.
work you want me to do? Mine or
That's
yours?
true. That is very
Like,
Ooh.
true.
and then you got the one cool teacher that you could go around and shadow box with sometimes, get a
Yep.
couple of
Yep.
punches in,
There you
but you
go.
usually get fucked up every day. He's still in my life, a great mentor right now.
Um,
But it's you get that, and that's the feel that I get with NXT now. It's like class every day. I told y'all, it's Saved by the Bell, just different episodes. I don't. It's things that I did like, I guess,
Mhm.
but for one, you know what? I take that back. There's nothing that I liked 100%, but I have to say like I don't want to go to this school no more.
I ain't leaving.
I rather just drop out and do adult school and get my GED. Like this my
I'm
third year being
graduating
a
from this
senior
school.
anyway.
I'm staying.
Like I don't like this school. I don't like the people that's here. Some of them look
You about to
funny.
get
Some of them
expelled,
look cool, but I'm better than this. I'm cooler than these dudes. Like
Max
I
said,
don't
I'm about
know.
to get expelled.
Yeah, yeah. Like high school was the one level of schooling that I never got kicked out of or expelled out of any school. I did 4 years at prep. Like
Dang.
man, nothing that I could do could get me up out of there. And I didn't got pushed up out of elementary, summer school, intercession, middle school, you name it. I got there. They was like, we raised you.
You know why
Wow.
they
We
didn't push
match
you
your
out?
bet and we raise you some. Like, what's happening? And I'm like,
They
oh
probably
shit.
didn't push you out because you want to know how dinosaurs had sex.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Mhm. Well
They said,
said.
"Oh,
I
he
have
said,
an
oh, he
open mind
needs
that's
us.
always gonna have a million questions.
He needs us. We need to keep him."
Yeah. I mean, but like I'm saying, for me, I was disappointed just from the get go. What was this between Electra and B5? I
I like the match
Why?
Why?
because it
Bells
highlighted the
and
women.
whistles. Like they were really physical, but other than that, why?
I like, I just like the fact that they highlighted the women more on this show. Like that was to
Oh,
me, I
that part I'm
respect.
good with.
They didn't have to call it a women's edition because let's be real, it wasn't. It could have
It
been a
wasn't.
regular edition of NXT, and they just
Mhm.
could have been normalizing
Well,
the
WWE does a
spotlight being
lot
on
of
the
shit
women
they
this week.
shouldn't do. Like they called Extreme Rules last year a horror show, and they shouldn't have did that.
Right.
That
Well,
shit was scary when you look at the matches and the results and the shit that they actually put on. They delivered in that part. I was like, holy shit, I ain't
You
watching that
got a point.
again.
I mean, here's my thing, Pierre. Like I get it. Yes, both women were physical, but I was just like, really? Like, BFAB ain't gonna get that win?
No,
Like,
I
here
mean
is
no.
Hero
that
ever gonna get a win
crossbody
against
hurt.
Legato?
That crossbody from
I felt like
WB
that missed,
Frog
man.
San
If they're
Diego hurt.
calling,
Like
if if because there's rumors that Hit Row's being called up, so I don't
Do
know.
you
please don't
like
do
that
that
move though?
either.
I don't think that's a smart move. I really don't.
Not now,
Right.
because you go to Raw, they're gonna water your shit down.
Yep.
Anywhere you
SmackDown,
go, they gonna water that shit down.
well, I would
Nah, if they
love
go
to
to
see it on
SmackDown, it's not gonna
SmackDown
be
because
watered
Pat
down.
McAfee would make it great.
Yeah, he would.
Ah,
SmackDown would be the best show for them right now if they actually do get called up.
Talk
I'm not
about
saying I
Corey
want to see
Graves
that
having an
happen, but
on-air orgasm. Oh, Pat
like
McAfee and Hit
I know
Row.
this was last week, but
Oh,
I love the way that Pat McAfee took that botch and made it about
yes,
himself. That was
yeah, yeah. That's a football player right there.
I'm
There's a loose
sorry.
ball. Let me get it.
It's probably because
Gotta
my
work.
fat
Gotta.
ass was
yeah,
dancing on the tape. Like that was great. I was like,
that
and
was.
and I mean, the fact that Montez just stepped on it, like boy, them springs in your feet, man.
I'm
Jesus.
Telling you,
Even on
Montez,
off, it's just
man.
like poof, they
not. That
spring the
table said,
reverse.
"Oh nope."
Tay was like Montez. Nah, I'm good. Not tonight. I've seen enough action. Don't need this nigga springing off of me. I heard that shit
I'm
hurt.
tired,
the
boss.
the
Mhm.
ropes scream every time. I'm right here. I can hear it every time. Ah! Every time. I'm not trying to feel that. No, sir. You just
Crazy.
put these size 15s on me? Nope. Claps. Move on, sir. There's some stairs over there.
I mean, I do understand where you're coming from, though, because I mean, both women need more work in the ring. Let's just be honest.
Yes, they do.
It was a lot that they were trying to do, and the match really didn't pick up until they started getting the weapons.
Yeah,
So
that kendo shot though, I was like, whoo,
Yeah, they were
woo.
really hamming into each other, which
Yes,
is like they had to because nothing else about the match was going to stick out.
right, I feel like
but
they
see,
could
was
have.
that on them though, or you think it's just the
The
way the match was
It's
written?
on both because you could have spent
both
more time
everything.
building this. Like,
Hmm.
why do we have
Yeah,
to get this so soon?
and
I
you
think you're
know,
right. I think
like
they're getting called up.
who approved to see this. Like,
Right? Because
not saying that it shouldn't have opened the show.
when
Nah,
they
it
announced
shouldn't. It
B
should be like
Fab when he
mid
was
mid of the
wrestling, I
show.
was like, what
Yeah,
the?
it should have been after a big moment, and then boom, you have this. That way, it's a it's a calm down moment. You really paying attention, but you're not like bathroom break almost concession stand. If you miss the results, you don't feel too bad about it. Like that's where it should have went. Like not at the beginning of the show. This what made me. I was standing outside the school, seeing everybody come in, and this is what I seen first, and I was just like, man, I'm ditching today. Like. Like conscious decision already made at this point, but I was just like, this shit look weird though. I'm gonna stick around and figure out what's going on, but I ain't going to class, not mine. Maybe we'll see. Like it was a
I got
really
a
I don't give
question
a fuck.
that I really need an honest answer for. Carmelo Hayes has this contract, right?
Ah,
Why are you touting with tag teams? You
I
need to
Bro,
just
told
go.
like
y'all.
Pierre, I agree with you. Like, I'm like, once you won this contract, bro, he could have went after Swerve. He could have just did it on his own. Once Trick came, I was like, what? Why?
If you're
I did.
calling up Hit Row, wouldn't it
Yeah.
make sense for Carmelo to go after Swerve so you can
Yes.
get the title off of him and
Yes.
you can call up Hit Row?
Right.
And
But here's the question though.
I'm
As much as we're talking about
unless
Hit Row,
they,
does
I don't,
Logano get called up?
I don't know what they plan to do with that title. I mean, it's a
I
good
feel like
title,
everything that
but
had to
not
do with
everybody can
the
hold that shit.
old NXT needs to get
Like that's
called up.
something that you just can't throw
So that's
around for this
including
person
Logano.
or that person. Just
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm saying? So
guess. Leave Carmen though.
what happens with
Keep
the
her
title?
there.
Leave Carmen San Diego.
Yeah, WB Frog can stay. Like I was looking at her again, and I'm like, your neck should be longer. Like I feel like if you can wiggle your ears like alfalfa, you can tickle the top of your
Oh
shoulders.
no, you said that.
Like yeah, if she could wiggle the bottom of her earlobes and tickle the top of her shoulders, I think she could do it if she would try. Like that's she needs more neck to go with her. That's why she looked like the WB frog. Like you know that ornament that you go into your elderly grandparents' house or their friends and stuff, and there's this like green frog. I'm gonna see if I could find a picture of it, but it's like a green
Oh my
porcelain
goodness.
frog and it just sits there and all you see is frog face but
Yep.
if you actually look at it it's a whole body or whatever like that's the top of her head just with hair
Oh
you see the
shit.
hair coming out now I know you know that frog like that's
Yep.
and it's weird because you have that shape of a head and face and then it's not that far away from your shoulders so it's just like you that's weird I don't know
Okay.
it's maybe it's a good thing because I when she's on the screen I can't stop looking at what the hell is going on or what the hell I'm seeing. So I don't know. So it's just I don't know, but I don't. She's a stronger wrestler than B Fab, and I'm
Yeah, see,
disappointed that I
it
have
brings
to
me to
watch
another
that.
question though. Does if Hit Row gets called up, is BFAB going?
No,
I hope she does go, but just
Really?
go
You
back.
do?
Yeah, because
Why?
she's a part of the act. Stop splitting up acts when they go to the main roster. I'm not saying put her in the ring. I'm just saying send her up. Send her up
that's
with
the
the act.
problem.
Keep
You
the
should have
act
never put
together.
To
her in
be
the
with like
damn
a
ring.
valet or something?
Yeah, and she could train behind the scenes like we know they do, and she could get real polished. She get
Yeah.
the she
Because I
could
mean,
get
like, there's
well rounded to
potential
where she
there.
needs to be.
Maybe she can have the
There's
Zelina
potential.
role.
A who
Yeah,
role?
because
The Zelina role, where
Oh
she was
yeah,
the manager.
uh, well, I mean, well, yeah, and I'm sure
that would
Zelina
work.
was always working on her craft
She was.
because she was
That's why
always
she's
in the
not a
Women
bad
Royal
idea.
Rumble matches. So just
hmm
don't split this up because it's working. Okay, just let it work. Let it run within the system. Like let it do. It ain't doing no damage, no harm. Let it happen.
Joe Gacy's hilarious. That's all I got to say.
You like it?
Hell no, that shit is stupid.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, can we cancel this man, please, or something? Like, it's
It's like cancel culture
yes,
backwards. But it's
yes,
like, why? What the hell are you doing? And
bro. Like, what's he trying to say? Is that he's like, oh, this is a safe space? I was like, where is he going with this?
I don't know. And I like at first I was confused, but now I'm even more confused because I'm
I'm
like,
still
Mhm.
confused.
you just said the same shit last week, but now
Yes,
you
he
said
did.
like, what are you
Hmm.
talking about?
And what's
Hmm.
weird, I thought he was actually going to wrestle, but then when he said, then when he left, I was like, what
Right,
are
because
you
he said it's a
doing?
match. He said, I know that
Yeah,
there's a match, and I'm thinking he talking about himself. But
same.
that Zion Quinn guy,
Yes. Oh,
wow.
oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah,
He nice.
yeah. I just have
Samoa
one
Joe or whatever.
question. Well, two questions.
Mhm.
Why that name? Number one. Uh, I heard the name he was supposed to debut as was the Samoan Ghost, and I actually feel like I would have taken that better.
That's dope.
No, that they trademarked it, so they're gonna call him that.
Oh, they are
I
changing that to him.
Yeah,
I think I
they're
think
gonna
I
give him.
I like that better, but I'm
I
still
think it's
trying to.
gonna be like the Samoan Ghost Zion Quinn or some. It's gonna be
Oh
something.
no, no, no. See, no.
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
then he was born in Australia, but he's Samoan, so that
Yeah, he has a lot of. He's Samoan, uh,
So he like Bronson Reed
Australian,
kind of.
Irish. Yeah, he's mixed. He's like mixed with multiple
Hmm.
cultures.
yeah.
So
So
this is just
that makes
skinny
me
Bronson
question
Reed.
like, why is this the
The name?
the part of your DNA that you're moving towards the strongest? Like I don't know.
What,
It's
his Samoan side?
yeah. I just have questions. I want to get to know what he's all about because I
I
like
tell you,
Okay.
his look
Hmm.
and I want to be invested in what could be a good career.
He
So
he he has that it, that we always say a wrestler has, and he has that look. He has the build.
yeah.
Question is can he talk?
Well,
question is,
we'll
should
see.
he talk? Not can he?
We'll see.
Yeah, but you know how it is, man. Everybody has to talk eventually. They can't go
I
their
tell
whole
you who
wrestling
don't
career
need to
without
talk.
talking.
Andre Chase. I won't be mad if I never see him again.
Andre
Man,
Chase is hilarious. What?
uh,
He's like,
I
this is bullshit. I'm like,
That had me dying because he was speaking fast because it was.
backstage. It should have been a disqualification. Like I guess I'll take those, but it's just his get up. I can't get over.
yeah,
Like
that's what I
not
mean.
one of the choir
The
boys is
outfit.
beating one of the choir boys is beating somebody up every
He
week.
was like, right.
And I'm supposed to believe it that you got beat up by this choir boy and then came back and won, like
He
overcame
was
the
bringing the
choir boy.
Ivy. He's trying to bring the Ivy League
No,
look
he looked
back.
like a choir boy.
He look like Spirit Squad off
Spirits.
Glee.
That's the whole point. That's what his character is all
No,
about. It's
no,
Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad was cool because it happened at the right time. Bring It On
Right.
was hot. Dudes was into it, so it was like let's take this shot real quick, and it
Man,
worked
don't
out for
nobody
a little
watch
bit.
that shit no
Mm.
more.
Yeah, like that passed. Like I don't.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
the dean. The Matt Stryker. You doing another teacher thing? Like that didn't work then. Like y'all didn't learn y'all lesson then. Like okay, he's not teaching us stuff, but he's giving us lectures. Yes, that's
Right.
gonna get heat, but this is not interesting. Like why? No, no,
I just
no,
was thrown off.
no. And since we here, I feel like every week that we talk about NXT, we're going to all in unison have a question to ask Trick about
Yeah,
what
we
the
are.
hell he's saying.
What's up
Because
with this not about a business, man? Like,
GM
No,
said it
hillbilly
last time.
click, clack,
But
click.
this I literally like I almost turned the closed caption on my phone, but I was like, I mean not my phone, on my TV. But I was like, nah.
I'm
I'm gonna
doing it next
catch
week.
this shit as best as I could because that's gonna make the material better. So I'm not saying
no.
that I'm quoting this man word for word, but I did have to pause, rewind, fast forward, slow down while I was listening to this man while I was watching this shit. So
What
this
did he say?
Trick, what in the hell does, and correct me if I get this wrong, boy, if you don't get your heel creaking, booting, scooting, cotton out your head ass, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Man,
And if I
like
So
the
did
fact
not
you
that
get
know,
he
that
said
correct,
that.
somebody look it up and it's not too far off from that Because once he got there
I
scooting
don't think it
cotton,
is. Yeah,
once
I'm
he got the
like,
scooting cotton, I wanted to say
mm,
"Acho nacho head." Like I didn't know what the fuck he was saying because at that point it was just like he got 20 packs of Bubblicious in his mouth and it was just too juicy to speak straight.
Man, I don't know. I'm like you. I'm like, huh?
Like he took it much further than a bada boot liquor. Like, and we still have questions about that
What
that'll
the
never
fuck
be
is a
answered.
bottle bootlicker though?
yeah. What is that, man? Like,
I think we
anybody
should
know?
start a trend of unanswered questions to Trick,
We
and then
should.
maybe he'll respond to him one day. But like, what do these things mean? Break it down for me, Brody.
He
I
probably
gotta
don't even
know.
know what bottle
GM
bootlicker is.
voice record this sound. Send it to him. I gotta know. What
Yeah,
what
what the fuck
what
is
is you
bottle
preaching, bro? Scooting boot, heel creaking, scooting boot, heel creaking, boot scooting, cotton out your head.
What? I don't, man.
Mm.
Lucite,
Doesn't
how
make
about
sense.
Carmelo saying Mello in the chocolate factory?
This. I'm telling you, they dropping the ball with Carmelo. They are dropping the ball with Carmelo.
Y'all want to know the name of this tag team? Shades, because that's what they
Oh,
always
they
got
call
on in
bottle
their
bootlicker.
bada
Yeah, I was
bootlicker
gonna say about the
shades.
bootlickers, or it can be Team Bout It Bouty. Because freaking Trick
Oh
says that
Team
like
bout it, bout it.
every 5 words. Bout it, Bouty.
Oh man, they might as well come out to Master P bout it, bout it.
I'm
That's
like
the first
Trent.
when he said that. That's the first thing I thought of was Master P. I'm not even
Why
gonna
are
lie.
you
As
trying to
soon as he said it,
celebrate? Why are you trying to celebrate with this man's contract? Like
Yo, you see how he grabbed it? I was
he
rolling.
was
oh
like, "Let me
did.
get this shit." Like, bro, we coming. Like,
He grabbed it like it
ah.
was his.
But
I
see,
told
here's
y'all,
the
watch
question
out
though.
for this. But
Does
I
this
didn't
lead
see
to
the
a
rest of
feud?
it happening.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it has to. I mean, the rest of this segment was corny as hell. I did not like it.
Yeah.
It was like recess and all these niggas was kicking it in my favorite
Yeah,
spot.
it was too
And I
much
went to
going
the
on.
quad and I'm like, ugh. Then I went to the basketball court.
Mhm.
Man, what? Then I go
Yeah.
to the studio room or the choir room. I wasn't a choir boy, but you know, I was in a choir. But anyways, I could sing. Um, and I'm going to all my favorite places in school, and I'm seeing a bunch of new niggas that look corny, and I hate it. Like I hate it. This is what this segment was for me. I'm like, I don't like none of y'all. Like Grizzly Young Vets, y'all used to be cool, but y'all still here like me. Y'all must be going through some shit because I know I am. Like that mm, spreads the distance, and I hope they get called up. Like they should get called up, not called up, but enter them
Who
into the
should get
draft.
called up?
Grizzle Young Veterans, enter into the draft.
They
MSK
should go.
into the
They need to
draft.
go back home to
E-
UK. That's what they need
Eel
to go.
Shirai into the draft. Like put all these people into the draft, send them up, not make them eligible because then that means people have to get traded to NXT. And we know what
Yeah.
NXT is
No,
right now,
nope,
so
nope.
keep it separate. Just
Oh, don't
enter
be
them into the
No,
surprised.
draft.
I'm gonna close that for you right now. So what it is, they're pulling from NXT, but nobody's going back. Nobody's going back.
No,
They're just
no, that's
pulling.
not true. That's
Yeah.
not true.
Who gonna
They
go to NXT?
they got some people that they said don't be surprised if you see them in NXT.
Oh hell, here
So
we
it's
go.
like what you said, Mac. If you're eligible, you could be traded. They sound like a Mandy Rose situation. But I gotta say,
Mhm.
I actually
I
like
mean,
what
but
Mandy.
all that happened well before the draft. Like
Before the draft, right?
why pull the trigger so soon if this is always the plan? Like
I
Yeah.
don't know.
you shake the
That's
show
why
up and
I'm
then
just
you have a
nervous.
draft to shake the show up and then you shake the show up for the next couple of weeks because you don't know what you really want.
Yeah,
We'll watch.
some
Man, like it's
it's
like
about
I
to be
said, the
crazy.
East lost right now. They over
Well,
here
yeah,
trying to find their
your
footing.
competition putting on great shows right now. You got
Yep. So
you
they in panic mode.
of course.
Uh,
They
do
want a
y'all
minute.
care? Do y'all care about Kyle O'Reilly, Ridge Holland?
Nope.
No.
I just want to say one thing. Von Wagner looks like the great Khali.
Oh heck, man! I was saying a mixture of Test and Edge.
I can see
Nah, he got a Nelson Muntz face.
that.
He got he got a ha ha.
Oh shit!
Like, did you just look at
All
his
right.
face? Like, if
Oh
he were to
shit!
he slicks his hair back, but if he
He
had a
do.
cut like Nelson Muntz, what? He look like a
Yeah,
tall
I
ass
see it.
Nelson
I
Muntz.
see
Oh
it. I see
shit!
it. I
Little
see it.
great Khali Jr. That's the only thing that popped
Bro,
to
if
me. I
you
was
do
like,
that
this
shit on a mic
brother.
one day, I'm gonna lose it. Von Wagner speaks.
Right?
I will go on
Oh
vacation
shit! I'm
forever.
gonna lose my
I'm
shit.
like,
I'm
yeah,
telling
I can't live here no more. I can't live
Nope,
here no
you
more.
can't.
They need to cut me a check, or I
you.
can't live here no more. And if they follow me, I'm going to where they at because I need my
Oh
money.
shit!
I need my
I was about
money.
to say, go get your money.
You ain't even
My
got to pay me that much, man. I got an offer for y'all if y'all willing to hear it. I got an offer for y'all. Like
goddamn.
shit, just let me get on for like a month. Only pay me 10 G's, and if I prove I'm worth $10,000 or more, which I will, then give me a better deal. But Jesus Christ, please, I hope this shit doesn't happen.
I can't get this out of my head now. That's all I can think
That
about.
shit.
Oh man, that's
GM, you
gold,
gotta clip this too.
right?
You know that frog meme, that crying frog meme. He's a part of
Yeah.
the frog family. He looked like
Oh
that too. Just with
no.
put that hair on that frog. There we go. We building the frog faction. FF baby is going down.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I like
Anything
this
else from
But
space.
NXT before we move
but
on?
Pierre, I kind of heard what you were kind of going with, because you did bring up Mandy Rose.
Yes.
I'm actually digging Toxic Attraction.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like where they're going with this. Now the question is, does she beat Raquel?
No, it's gonna be
'Cause-
Kaylee Ray, obviously.
You know,
Nah, what? Kaylee Ray?
Yeah.
That's not
are we
believable.
upset at how this main event took place?
Yes.
Do we
Yes.
care?
I am
No.
upset.
Hmm.
The one
And
time
then the
Frankie
treatment
Monet,
afterwards. By the way,
the
what
one
the
time,
fuck did Robert Stone have on?
the
That's your
one
boy.
time
You can
Frankie
explain that.
Monet could have
Since when has
established,
that been my boy?
y'all fucked it up.
Just saying. That's being your homie.
Robert Stone brand.
And what the hell did Jesse Kamea have on? Like, what was that?
She don't know. You gotta ask her
It was a
boyfriend.
bikini suit combination connected by
I didn't get it.
straps.
Ask her boyfriend. Swerve.
Right?
Swerve, you let her go out there looking like that, bro? Well, as Rose would say, he be out in all them sparkly clothes and pants and stuff. She gonna she gonna kill me.
Oh man. Okay, since
Uh,
we brought, what does she call Swerve? I'm trying to remember.
Not
Sweet and
Because
sweet.
it's
low.
not Sweet and
Sweet
Low.
and low. Sweet and
Is
low.
it Sweet and Low?
Yeah, it's sweet
Yeah.
and low, and Ricky Starks is sweetness.
There you go. That's what it was. We were trying to figure out Ricky Starks. Sweetness.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
Lord.
asking that last weekend. The GM saved me, but y'all done brought me in. Damn it, I missed my GM. I didn't want to. I don't want to say that because I have words on Ricky Starks later, and they're
Okay.
very positive.
Okay.
They're very positive.
Same. Same.
Oh, Steiner is amazing. Just please change his name, please,
You know what I'm
please.
thinking before we move
Oh,
to AEW? Maybe they didn't want to trademark the Steiner name in NXT. So maybe if he gets called up, maybe they'll do that. I don't know.
it's the
I'm just,
same damn company.
It's the same. Yeah, exactly. That's what I
It's
was
but
the
about to
same
say.
they
company.
changed Piper Nivens to Dewdrop. I'm just saying.
That's and that was stupid.
It's
They didn't have to do that, but
The name is stupid. Her music is stupid. The word, yeah, just no.
You know what I
It-
say to all this? Ha
I am
Oh
sorry,
my
world.
god.
I
You
am
Oh
you
sorry.
Lord.
just started it.
Oh
But
I
anyway,
am sorry.
Oh.
AEW
Standing there
started.
pointing his finger. Ooh, I want him to stand on the stage and just point at the ring, whoever in there. Point at him. He ain't even got to say nothing,
Bro,
but
if that
in
happens,
my
I'm gonna
living room,
die.
I just want to
Oh,
be like, ha, ha. Like, and I'm gonna be on the floor. I'm gonna die.
I'm
I'll
gonna
say,
die.
yeah,
Same.
yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna buy
Oh,
me a robe and Ric Flair dick wheel in the house. I'm like, yeah,
oh
WWE, you like
Oh,
no.
did
that?
you just say
Oh
Ric Flair
This
no.
the
dick
On
shit you
that
wheel?
like?
note, on
Woo,
that note, let's
He did not just say
oh my
Ric.
goodness.
woo.
He trying to be in there doing a helicopter going, ha ha,
Right.
ha
What better celebration would be that? With a
ha.
bottle in my
Oh,
hand.
man.
But yeah, nah, nothing else with NXT. Where's Dakota Kai?
She getting called up, bro.
I hope so. She just done disappeared. Like, whoa, the treatment
Hmm.
around here, the treatment.
Hmm.
You say called up. Let's see, take where?
I want to say SmackDown.
Okay, okay,
I really want to say SmackDown.
that's a good place for her.
Hmm. She put on one hell of a match against Becky too.
Yeah.
Mm, that would be nice, but I don't want to face. I don't want to face.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I
What's her
like this
name?
version of Dakota that we got now. I
Yeah,
like.
there you go.
You don't
They
want to
done made
face
me
who?
forget my girl name. I don't want to see her face Dakota.
Why?
I don't
It's
either.
not interesting.
Oh,
Like she's
okay.
she's she's sympathetic to a point, but it's like her babyface run was to
Oh,
not
her as a
be any.
heel is amazing. She can
Yeah,
Yeah,
stay a heel.
exactly.
her babyface run was to not be of any sort of a challenge to anybody. Like you put up a good fight, but you're always going to get demolished. Like you see what her woman did to her, or her man. I don't know, her mate. What she did to her. I didn't really know how to really say that, so I apologize if I offended anybody. But my
For those of you
space,
that don't know who
Her
he's talking
partner,
about, he's talking
yeah,
about
there you
Shayna
go.
Baszler.
her
Yeah,
partner.
like she did her dirty, broke her whole spirits. Like storyline or not, I felt that it was realism.
Oh
Like
man,
you are not ready, and it was just like stomping on her shit and like really
when I
just
found out they were dating, I was like, "What?"
Yep.
mm,
Yep.
cute.
I was like, "I guess."
Hey
Cute.
man,
But
love is
yeah,
love.
AEW, they keep doing something very good that I've been paying attention to. Have y'all been paying attention to it? What do y'all
What
think
is it?
that is? You don't
Wrestling,
know either, Pierre? Nah.
wrestling.
The way that they've been starting their shows every so often,
With
but often, like every other week, they do this on one of the other shows.
Well, CM
They
Punk coming out?
they open up the show with CM Punk because number one, that's another brand new, fresh crowd. Like we're gonna get CM Punk opens probably for almost the rest of the year because it's
Yeah.
gonna be in front of crowds that's been clamoring to see him over the past 7 years. But they've been
True.
opening up with a Punk pop, and then right after that, they've been opening up with an Adam Cole pop, and
And Brian
then one of
Danielson.
their, and then it's always a order of either Punk and Cole or Cole and Danielson, like to keep that like we just started the show with a big bang type thing, and then they'll put in one of their development talents that they want to push to the sky in that same
Mhm.
segment because here we got Jungle Boy, and then like
But
I
I
don't know if
can't
y'all
consider Jungle Boy developmental talent though, because
he
he's
he
not.
I'll tell you that he is. You tell me why he's not.
Why is because look at the matches he's been putting on. Why is he developmental?
So what?
He can
That's
easily
it.
carry one of the titles.
So what? That's it. Jungle Boy is a character, but within his character, he has no. No, I take that back. He is a gimmick, and within his gimmick, he doesn't have a character. He's a jungle boy.
Interesting.
He's a pretty
Okay.
jungle boy. But what is his character? Nothing but his theme song that everybody chants along with. That's it. After that, he could go in the ring, yeah, but what does he make you feel? Nothing. He's Jungle Boy.
I respect that.
So he there's still developmental to be had because it's like we see
I get
that
that.
that is there, but we want
Hmm.
to put more on what you need fine tuning on. But we're gonna put you in this spotlight to get the fans comfortable with you. That CM Punk, Sting, Darby Allen. You know what I'm saying? And I have good words about him, even though he still scares me. But they the collection of the way that they start their shows off is becoming repetitive, but it's a good thing because of the mix that they're putting together to create that big pop at the beginning of every single show. Like it's some good scripting. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah,
Okay.
first match of the night, Adam Cole versus Jungle Boy. We knew who was going to win, but at one point, was there not a time that you actually wanted Jungle Boy to win, even without his character work?
Yep.
And I did too. And that's the thing that makes professional wrestling so good. I'm trained in such a way to see a match like I know this person is going to win. So my belief is already suspended. You feel me? Or not
Right.
suspended. Like you can't prove to me otherwise that this person is going to lose. So now it's how do you make me feel on that process to get there? Make me feel like, oh, I could be wrong about this shit. And that's what this match did at like a point or two. But you know, at the end of the day, nobody loses anything. Jungle Boy goes over majorly, even with the loss. Cole keeps his winning streak. Him and CM Punk is coming, and it's coming real soon because Punk was taking shots on commentary a lot.
Yep.
You gotta save that match though. Not we don't
Yeah.
we don't want that on Rampage or Dynamite. We want
I'm
that
It
saying
on.
that should be like next year, dude. I
it
don't want to
might
see
come
this
at the
shit.
end of the year. It might come at the end of the year.
I
They
mean,
might
before
rush
that
I,
this.
full year or something like
I'd
that.
rather say let the new year, right, for them start to your January 5th episode, right? That'll be a perfect time to do this match.
Punk talking
Perfect
too
time.
much for Adam Cole. Cole gonna say something. You know, Cole gonna fire off at the mouth real quick. It's and Cole
I
CM Punk
I
been
don't
on
want to
Cole
rush
head for the
though.
past. He been on his head for the past 2 weeks. If you ain't been listening, it's
I
it's gonna happen real soon.
Yeah, but I agree with Pierre. This needs to be like a slow build, man.
It
Like
does.
let them do stuff. Let
It
them do
does.
stuff in between before they finally get to this match.
I
But
hope they
like
do
what
it right.
like you said, Mac, with CM Punk taking the shots, that's cool because we know that it's there. But I don't want to look up on Dynamite next week and they're like, oh, no. I want continue to build it.
Yep.
That way, more people be invested.
That's it. That's the key. Is the buy-in. It's getting people to buy into the story.
Mm. Yeah.
Speaking
Did
of
y'all
buying into
forget?
this story though, but I do want to bring this up. My bad, Mac. But
No, go ahead.
Brian Danielson coming out. My favorite part is where he said Kenny no balls. I was like, oh, he went there. Loved it.
Did anybody search and see if that was a T-shirt yet? Let me see.
I don't know. I'm looking
If
right
it
now.
ain't, I'm sure it will be.
It was like that's a T-shirt.
It's man.
It will be.
It's just like so immature of us to just go with such a chant. That's such a John Cena chant. Fucking, that's some shit he would have said. Like, and I'm sure Cartman has said it at some point in his life. Like, just
Nope,
Kenny,
no
no
shirt yet.
balls, no shirt. Thought they were a
It will.
T-shirt company. What the fuck?
Right. Because when what's it called? When Eddie said what he said, that was like a shirt like the next day.
hmm The next day. I mean,
You got to get that
probably
on the shirt.
because it was planned, or who knows. We know nobody's bitch was definitely planned. Like you don't
Yeah,
get that quick in WWE without approvals.
Yep.
facts. Facts.
Um, was there anything particularly about this show that y'all liked?
Yes,
Huh.
Go for it, Pierre.
I love the dynamic between MJF and Darby Allin. I
Why?
just love. You said why?
Yeah.
Because MJF, he goes there. The wrong person died. I was like, wow.
Nobody can touch the man.
No.
He's in a realm, and it's amazing that it's so amazing to see because of his age and how much he. Uh, it does. It doesn't. Darby, he ain't got the weight. He can't pull the weight.
Yeah,
Can't pull the
that's
weight.
facts. You can't. MJF is gonna get him. It's not gonna be pretty.
So if MJ if Darby gets a win here, then I'm gonna
hmm
be upset because MJF rarely wrestles, but when he does, nine times out of 10 and a half, or 9.5 times out of 10, it's a win. You know, he only loses in moments and spots
Like
that
once in a blue
advances
moon.
the story.
hmm
Yeah. So, but MJF is a murderer on that mic, Pierre. He's a murderer. I can't keep calling him the best heel in the business no more because he's becoming greater than that at this time. Like, ooh.
Yeah. P, you got anything else?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are you guys a fan of Arn Anderson walking off on Cody?
Yes. For me, yes. It was long overdue.
The shit that he said about the Glock.
A
Right.
Uh,
man, like, okay, Arn Anderson, go ahead and tell the whole world that you will murder if you
That's it.
need to.
He
Man.
said, "You'll
I
walk
mean, I
away."
feel
Who?
that,
I
like I
said
said
the
last
Glock.
week,
I
but
said this
shit.
nigga said the Glock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
when
I
he
blow
said
this
that though, I was
motherfucker's
like,
brains out.
woo.
And Cody had the nerve to be like, you right. Like, no, nigga, don't you write that shit. Like, oh, you the type
I
that'll
gotta prove
say,
this point.
get out the car and say, just don't hurt me. I'm the type that pull the Glock out the, really? What? Cody was like, you right, punk. Oh,
I
you
gotta add
pussy.
this in there because the GM, we talked about this at work. He said the thing that made him laugh was Lee Johnson was looking at Cody like, damn nigga.
Right? Yes. That look, I was like, man, that said it all.
I
Said it
mean,
all.
let's see, tell your wish is coming true. We're going to get a Cody Hill turn.
Yeah,
I
but
just,
why did he come
Finally.
out and say
I don't like this
before I
Finally.
turn
journey.
heel I'll retire?
Why?
Why would he say that?
This journey
Wait,
is not
what?
interesting. They're making him
Yeah,
seem
I
like
mean,
he's not in tune with who he truly is, so that's gonna make him
right.
go psychotic or a little dark
I
or
mean,
start doing
naturally,
heel shit to get
Well,
victories.
question for you. Does he? I know it. Does he go Stardust esque with this
No, no,
turn?
no, 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 fuck no.
Okay.
Even though I
Okay.
don't want nobody to be confused, because I am a Stardust fan. There's pictures out there of me dressed as Stardust,
But
so don't
he
get it
said, no, no,
let
no,
twisted.
me let
no,
me
fuck no.
clarify before you hop on this. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying like the full blown costume all that, but just the mentality of what
No,
Stardust was.
give me ROH Cody. Give me Kiss the Ring Cody.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the Cody that it needs to be at this point.
That I agree with you on.
Give me NWA heavyweight champion Cody.
Hmm.
Like
Yep.
that's what needs to happen. But I don't think I just don't enjoy this journey, especially now that we're getting the TV show. Like I don't.
Which I
Well,
guess
yeah,
you like
well,
it. I'm not. But
it,
you know.
it, I have thoughts about it, but it's just I don't know. I don't know, Cody, but I like it, but I don't know.
Um. Well, I mean, P, if you don't got anything else, I got two things. I got one. I got like mainly it's mainly two segments.
Go ahead, bro.
Um, Dan Lambert and Man of the Year loved it.
Oh, come
That was
on
amazing.
over to the team. Come
That was
on over.
amazing.
Come
That I
on
was
over.
well done.
Sure.
I was like everything they said from beginning to end was facts. And I'm like, yes, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with this group, man. Cause
Come
like
on
they
over
He said he cut
reach
the
preach.
head off
for the sky.
Jericho. I was like, jeez.
Hmm?
No, he said they cut the head off the snake, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And to me, I kind of believe it. It's kind of true.
like
I don't.
Dan was hitting on
Hmm.
all elements, and just oh man, the facts about Scorpio Sky. Even though I've said time and time again, he needs work. He's getting that
You
work
do.
quietly.
Yeah, he's
He
He's
is
getting
he's
better.
he's
He's
he's,
getting
he's
better.
getting that work
getting
quietly.
better
You know
on the
what I'm
mic.
saying?
It's there in the ring already, but on the
Hmm.
Yeah,
mic,
it's just the mic work. That mic
he's
work is coming
catching up.
along. Same
So
thing
And
with
then
he's
Ethan though.
putting it all
for the
together.
simple fact that he's in an elite group, not
Yep,
no pun intended, but I'm one of the first champions around here. Only so many people could say that.
yep, that's
So
true.
it's like and I could go in the ring, like bring that smugness together, connect it. Really
Hmm.
be like Dan Lambert ain't talking just to be talking. I'm really all about this shit.
And
Ethan
you
Page
working
was
with
coming the
all ego
same
Ethan
way.
Page too?
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's like I love the way that Ethan Page can transition in and out. Like,
Yep.
look at me, I'm serious. All right,
Yes.
I'm back to
Yes.
jigging like, hey,
Right.
like I'm having a good time. Like that dance he did, I'm doing that shit right now. Sitting in this chair.
So with that being said though, what happens with them? Is it tag titles? Is it individual titles? What's happening?
They don't get tag titles yet because
They
like I
don't need
said,
him.
Lucha Bros need to go on that run. But
Yeah.
they gonna get some build. They gonna start getting some wins and some victories, and everybody else is gonna start coming around the corner on the minute of the year too. But
Does it
Speaking of
let
start
the
with
tag,
record
Jericho then?
show, yeah, that's why Jericho's involved. Jericho's about the push.
Yeah.
You know
speaking
what
of
I'm
tag
saying?
teams,
Let me be a part of this. Make this look good.
speaking of tag teams, who's Andrade's partner gonna be?
Andrade's? I
No,
have no clue.
he said
I have no clue.
he said he had some peoples or something along those lines. He didn't say nothing
Cause
about
he
him.
okay, cause I'm
I
like
thought he
He
was.
said
I
he
thought he was talking about
I
himself because
thought he
nah,
I thought he
challenged
was
these
challenging them for the
Lucha Bros,
AAA titles.
but yeah, that's why I'm
yeah, he
like,
said they ain't defended
who?
him, but thought he said I got some boys that'll come take those up off y'all.
I thought he was the one doing it,
Who
but
the hell
okay,
he talking about? Kalisto and who?
no.
Oh
He said,
man, the other two house party, They all got released, right? At this
Lindsay
point.
No,
Dorado.
just Kalisto.
Hmm.
Just Kalisto. House the Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado, they still there.
I mean, Sin Cara is still out there, both versions.
Oh God.
Nah, there's only one now. They finally ended that whole thing. This is
I
one.
mean, that's still two
You
to me,
you
damn it.
better just go get homicide. Just go get homicide.
How many times have we heard that saying? It's still real to me.
Just go get Hernandez and homicide.
Well, oh Lord, that would be nuts if that's who he goes and grabs though. Well, Homicide is already there
I
because he
know.
came out
That's why I
last week.
said just go grab Supermax.
I mean, but Andrade and Homicide, that's not a mix that you really want to. That's
Mm.
like,
No, what
that's
he's
like,
saying
that's,
is
No, I'm
he was
saying
just
go
saying
grab
to get Homicide and Hernandez
homicide and
together,
Hernandez.
oh.
and
But
Andrade just
then,
manages them.
you know, okay, we can kind of
I could
make
see
that
that.
work. All right.
Wait, but Pierre, how would that affect Eddie?
That is a great question. Because he see his boys, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh
that
damn.
Homicide is his boy, like
Yep.
in and out the ring. That's that's his
Hmm.
number one. So I don't know. I'm in. I
Do y'all
I
like
like
Face
I
Eddie?
do like the Homicide Hernandez look though.
Do y'all
Do we
like
like what?
Face Eddie?
Face Eddie?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Nah, he need to go
I
back and
hate
be a
it.
heel.
I hate it.
It's mm-mm.
I'd rather see him and
Ever
Moxley.
since he laid on top of John Moxley, I forgot all about that man.
Yeah, same. He lost all his character. This one went
I'm gonna lay
straight.
on you. The time is running out for the
Hit him
Sparkler
with
show. Man, Eddie, what?
Are y'all getting
I
tired of Eddie and Mox being together though?
yes, I
yeah,
want to see them fight each other.
yeah. Like yes, friends fight. Yes,
Hmm.
granted, yes. But the way that the story that y'all told and coming back on good terms, like trash. Ugh. When y'all told such a great story of being at each other's necks, like you don't know. No, ugh.
I don't like it.
Thank you
But
for assisting Miro
Hmm.
in his progression in his character, Eddie.
speaking
But
of
other
Miro,
than that,
I was just about to go there.
called it.
Sammy Guevara,
New 10 needs new champ. Oh Lord, I can't say. I
TNT.
think it was rushed though.
It definitely
I
was
I
rushed.
mean,
really
but
do. I think it was rushed.
I told y'all it was happening though. I said, don't be surprised if there's a title change here. And like I
You
said
did. You
then, I'm gonna
called it.
say now, I feel like I'm okay with this.
You need to
I feel
move.
like I'm fine. Like
But you didn't
no,
think it was too early?
You need
Sammy
to move.
didn't get Sammy didn't get the full character build. We know who Sammy is. We know what he's
Yeah,
about.
we
But
do.
in this story,
Hmm.
it's sort of it wasn't as much shine on him as it was on Del Sol or whatever Fuego no
Fuego
car
del Sol.
or Fuego new
Did
car
you just
since
call him
Sammy
no car?
won.
Sammy buying him a car.
Yes,
Yeah.
Fuego
No
no car,
car.
but Sammy buying him a car now.
So
So,
he gonna be Fuego del Car.
but
I wonder what kind
but
of
I
car
didn't.
buy this man.
I don't know. I didn't mind it. I was okay with it, and I was actually
Okay.
shocked too because I was watching it in the car.
He
And
gonna buy him a
when I'm watching wrestling on the road or anything, I use this
Mhm.
website. And for AEW, you know how they do the split screen breaks.
Right.
They you hear that on the announcing team or whatever, but it doesn't go split screen on this website. So you can
Oh,
hear
okay.
everything, the full commentary, and be able to enjoy the match all the way through with no commercial breaks.
Oh, that's
So
what's up.
you get a better sound or a better feel for the match and the show because it's no commercial breaks, you know. So they
Right.
were really like hamming up the situations and the spots and all that. So it makes it so much more enjoyable, like so much more enjoyable. I actually try to watch AEW on the website and not on TV because I know
Gotcha.
I'll get to like really feel that. But Miro, greatness. I mean, you made Sammy
Yeah.
look good. Sammy looked good on his own. Like, what more can you ask for? Like, other than the character build for Sammy in the story, like, okay,
Well, which is happening because next week he's facing Bobby Fish. I'm intrigued.
which is interesting.
That's very
That's
interesting.
interesting.
It is. I
And man,
I, I think he's coming. I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna sign because
I
right
don't
now
know.
he's not under contract. So
Yeah, I
What
don't
is
know if
with
y'all
Angelo
saw
Dawkins?
the segment that happened on the Top of the Roads show, but it was a little
mhm,
commercial break segment. They had an interview with Sammy Guevara about the championship,
right,
and he's with Five, who had his mask removed and he
hmm
wasn't wearing his mask, and I think he was with
Fuego.
Fuego del Car.
Yep, Franco Del
And
Carter.
so
I love it. We sticking with it. That's good.
my homies, the minute of the hour, and Dan Lambert came in and had a problem. They had an issue. They
Yeah,
was like, Bro, what? Giving
but I
out
like
title
what
shots to
Sammy
people that
said
don't
though.
even work here?"
But I like what Sammy said. He said next week, Bobby Fish. Right after, let's go. So it looks like that's the direction they're gonna go in is towards that TNT title because
And
they did start with Darby when he had it, so it makes sense.
yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it because it's always gonna be a good wrestling match. So
Yeah,
it's just make sure you give us the right story. And Miro, let's see what you get to next, bro. Somebody is gonna piss you off and they're gonna die.
yeah, but what is it though? Because he needed a
Uh,
title.
Why does he need a title?
No, you don't.
You don't
He
think
don't need
so?
no title.
No, he don't need
Nah.
no title.
He needed to win one, but now that he won one and we saw what he could do with it, he's fine. Because we know whenever they hot shot him again, he'll be a good hand to have.
He just
That's the
needs to
card to
go
play.
talk to his God.
Yeah. And keep going after people that's pissing him off. He could do that without the championship. That's fine.
Yep.
Keep it up.
Got you. So the other thing I want to talk about with AEW was Leo Rush
Oh,
becoming all elite.
next.
How y'all feel about that?
I
If
mean,
this
he was
man
already
retires,
all elite.
unretire one more time.
Yeah. I thought he was still retired. Like,
I
but
thought he was
then
retired too. When I saw
the
that, I was like, wait, what?
the
Give
GM
me
was
for a
saying
loop.
though that he was getting healthy and passing tests and stuff like that, and he was gonna come out of retirement to finish a match somewhere.
Uh
It
huh.
wasn't AEW at the time or whatever. I don't know if that match actually happened or not, but it just doesn't make sense to me though. Like, okay, I wanted you in all elite. You here, you retire because of your injury, you get healthy, you want to unretire now. You didn't really make an announcement. I don't know. Like, was it all a ploy, a play? But LBO, Leo, I don't like this gimmick.
Yeah. What was it like? What
What is the gimmick?
leverage?
Like, why?
Leverage
It's like
business something.
Leverage buyout
I
or something like
flip.
that.
Yeah,
I,
leverage buyout or something. Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
was.
I flip the economy. However, he does it, but
But don't we already got that with Matt Hardy?
it's
Huh?
it's it's in an urban way that we're supposed to be like, yeah, but we're not familiar with this
Or this
shit.
the
Like,
Black Hardy family office, huh?
it's like,
Crazy.
let me come flip your money for you. You getting your tax money, baby? Let me see that real quick.
You
I'm gonna
want to
take
turn
care of you
100
and
and
your
one
five.
to a
You know what
thousand?
I'm saying? Baby, I'm gonna bless your shit. We get that flip majorly. That like, come on, Leo. Come on, man. Stop taking
Crazy.
advantage of these women. 2 months later, I'm still waiting on Reggie. I ain't gonna say Reggie. I don't want to diss my brother like that. I'm still waiting on Stefanio. Bring me my
Oh
flip
no,
back.
Stefanio.
Audio?
Wow.
Well, you've been on fire this whole episode.
Right.
God
It's
damn.
this space. I'm telling you, it's this space. I love it. I love it. Come back.
I mean, props to Leo Rush. I'm just, you know,
Yeah, for overcoming all that, but
yeah,
mm,
you know, but
Yeah, it's
mm,
LBO Leo. I forgot what it stands for, but that's literally what he's calling himself. I'm like, come on.
LBO?
Yeah,
yeah,
LBO Leo.
I'm excited to see the in ring work, but don't do this. Please change this.
Yeah.
Uh, because you have the attitude to be able to pair yourself up with Jade, so Jade
Yes,
could lose that
yes.
manager that she has, and they could run it together, and he could be her mouthpiece whenever need be, and then he could be his own mouthpiece and serve in the ring. Go find yourself a male heavyweighter who could be anybody at this point,
Sure,
and
they got one. They need to go rescue Will Hobbs.
You
well,
think so?
Yes.
that
What is
wouldn't
he
be
doing with
bad.
Team Task? Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So the LBO, so basically he's calling himself leveraged buyout Leo Rush.
Leverage bite? What? Okay.
Yeah, he flipping the economy. I just
Yeah.
didn't understand how he was explaining
This
it. Like,
nigga's a real estate agent.
yeah, pretty much, but I don't know. He was talking about taking loans from
Yeah,
God
people
damn.
that
and
yep.
and and flipping it
Just
and
banking
paying
on
the
himself.
loan back
This
and
nigga about to have a pyramid scheme in AEW.
yeah, like I was just like, bro, why are we doing this right now?
You want
Like
to turn $5 into 500?
Right, right. And
10 and 15 in the 2 weeks.
Right. He gonna start talking
Build
about
a team.
Bitcoin and Forex and all that shit next. Watch.
Man, and it's coming, and I want the in ring Leo. I just don't want
mhm.
whatever this business shit is that
Yeah,
you doing.
I don't get it. I don't
But
get it.
speaking of Jade, that triple threat,
I'm not looking forward to it.
It's
you
on Rampage.
not?
Nope.
Why not?
I just I was talking to Rose about it. I just don't, I didn't like the build. I'm like, just
Jade has to
don't feel
win.
right.
You want to know what I didn't like? Let's combine all the women shit since they did it on this show. I
Okay.
don't like that Penelope Ford and the Bunny and Taya Conte and Anna Jay both have matching tag team attire. I don't like that at all. What the fuck
Why?
is going on? What the
Why?
we don't have no tag team division, and Penelope Ford is still super bad or whatever, and she has nothing to do with the Bunny and the Blade and Butcher and Matt Hardy's
She
time. Like
did. It
they
started.
have
It
their
started going into the
they
whole
have a
thing from the last
they have
pay
a
per view.
separate friendship, just like Anna Jay and Ty Conti. Ty Conti's not really a part of the Dark Order, but they have
I
a
thought she
separate
was.
friendship. That no, they have an outside friendship. Anna Jay is always like, "You should join us. You should join us." And no, it's cool. Okay, cool. We'll still hang out because we defend each other. But why the fuck did both of these teams have matching gear on when there's
See,
no tag team division in AEW's women division when they
I
could
thought
barely
that
get
was
their
coming though.
a
I thought they're
secondary
bringing
title
a
is what
tag team
I heard,
division.
but not a tag team division to the women's roster. Like
What
they
secondary
don't
women's title would it be?
the
Huh?
TBS title. Me and GN was talking about it on
Yeah,
last
but
episode.
that's for TBS though. But there's still another title coming in
I
Dynamite.
know, yeah, but that one would be for the women's division, so that would be their secondary. A tag team division when you can't even do your singles division proper. No, 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 no. Give your singles division a stepping stone and help fix the solution. Like get this
Well,
program
that's all on Brandy again. But that's a
right.
conversation. That's another conversation.
I don't
Uh,
know. No.
But
we might as well. I
nah,
don't
I'm like, can we talk? Let's talk about this draft though. So, I think real quick before we get out of here, what's one person you guys want to see be moved into what brand?
That is an interesting question.
That is.
Hmm. It's a loaded
Th-
question.
I'd rather see
That
Apollo move to catering
You
mm,
rather what?
brand, but Apollo
You
he
Cruz.
said the catering to NXT.
ah okay. That's not a bad move, but he'd have to go through a character change because he can't bring that to NXT. That ain't gonna work.
I said catering. I didn't say NXT.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said catering to NXT.
Oh no, catering. Like sit your ass in the back and don't do nothing.
They can't go to the new uncool school.
Hell no. What are he going with that gimmick? Hell no.
Mm.
I say for me, as much as being talked about Street Profits, as a whole going to Raw, I'd rather see Tez and Bianca go to Raw and split up Street Profits.
Mm. Do it. Do it.
Ooh,
Cha-ching! You know I'm here for that. Don't start me. Don't
Keep
that
start me.
could
Dawkins on
happen.
SmackDown. Keep
That
Dawkins on
could happen.
SmackDown. Move Montez and Bianca to Raw.
I, I told you in
That would
last
be
episode I
amazing.
was turning on him. Like this need to happen. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
It do.
Tez been
Can, can
Tez is
Yeah,
everything that I
Tez
say
is
he
ready.
is and so much
y'all
more.
Montez is ready.
y'all
Like
think
So
that
much
Angelo
match
more.
can
against
survive
Roman,
by
he proved
himself?
that he ready. Like he showed everybody, yo, I can hang.
Do you think Angelo
And
can
then,
survive by himself?
do I think
Nope.
who?
Okay. I
Nope.
thought
Do I
so.
think who?
Fizzle. Angelo don't
Angelo
survive
Dawkins,
by
he can't
himself.
survive by himself. He gonna be chased for
Nah.
24/7 probably.
He remind me a lot of what happened with oh gosh,
Don't
with
say Otis.
Titus.
Oh,
That man
Titus.
had at least 4 to 5 tag team partners before he
Yes.
caught steam with Montez.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't
He
know
was
that.
in
That's what I'm saying. It
NXT
reminds me a
for a
lot of
minute.
Titus. Remind me
Yeah,
a
he
lot
Damn.
of Titus.
Dawkins need Tez, but they gotta give me a rocker split. They have to have me. They gotta give Montez attacking Angelo and going off on his own. Don't just uh I
I
don't
mean, they
know.
could just split them, but they don't.
Yeah, but
It's a draft. You
I
know what I
hate
mean?
wasting shit. Like, give me story, make shit interesting. Like,
So when it happened when New Day got split up, you weren't a fan of how that happened.
no, just announce it with no split,
Hmm.
and then just have them in the ring looking stupid, like
With the raw emotion.
That wasn't raw emotion. I don't feel like it was. It didn't feel like it. It didn't seem like it. It was just like a what? Like you ain't gonna tell me y'all did not know. Not before you went out to that. Come on now. Nope. Mm-mm. Not buying it. Like there are some things in wrestling that I buy when people say I didn't know or I had no idea, but not this. No. Uh-uh. especially if there were plans and they've been talking to Big E for a minute about what they want to do with him, and they're going with those plans. Like, yeah, come on, no, they knew.
Well, who you picking? You heard mine. Who you got, Mac?
That is hard. I don't know. Ricochet to SmackDown and push him
That's crazy.
right as the Intercontinental Championship a champion.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
that's something grand. Um, other than
Yeah, there's a
that,
lot of possibilities, man. There's a
to
lot of names.
Raw, ah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, LA
Well,
Knight,
I
LA Knight
mean,
to Raw,
hey,
man. Let him go to
hey,
Raw.
hey, he is a Raw act. He is a
Yeah,
Raw act. Just please don't have my man's looking stupid. Please, because oh man, the way he ending his tour in NXT is not looking so great.
Okay, look. What is he doing challenging Odyssey Jones? That to me, that came out of nowhere.
He said Odyssey Jones was talking shit about him somewhere, somehow, something. I
When?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. If it happened, I missed it. I didn't see it. But I like that he always got on the candy apple reds. But
Right.
get out of there. Get out of there because it don't. You just gonna take L's on your way out. You putting people over, and you ain't even really got all the way over the way that you need to be yet. Like, dude, gonna go up to Raw and get a roll up. He gonna get rolled up. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you gonna get that
We gonna
Jackson
get
Riker treatment.
we gonna get the embarrassing looking L.A. Knight. I still don't like his name, but
I don't know why they just can't. Why he can just go back to being Eli Drake? That's all I know him for.
Hey,
not is that his
might
real
get a name
name? Because
change.
if it is, then that's the answer.
No, I don't think that's his real name.
That's not his real name.
Well, TNA must have patented or Impact, whatever they're being called these days. I say that every time I bring them up. That's
You do.
terrible. I mean,
Dude,
they're
his real
handcuffed
name is
together.
Sean Ricker.
And he used to wrestle under that name too.
Why can't he just go by Eli Drake? That's not patented
Yo, this
nowhere.
man
What
had a
the
name.
heck?
This
Huh?
man had a name that said Dick Rick.
Yeah. I'm looking at his ring names were Deuce, Dick Rick, Lakis, Sean Ricker, Slate Randall, El Hijo de Trump. Wait, he's really called that?
Uh, he is a
Oh, he
fucking
had a name
fool.
said Dick
He is a
Rick.
fucking fool. And now I'm about to get on YouTube after we get off this shit
I'm
and look up,
done.
try to see if I can find some segments in between him and Joey Ryan and see how that happened.
Oh shit!
Right.
Matter of
You
fact.
know what I gotta say
Oh.
to this shit?
Give me the entertainment. I love this
Oh
shit.
Lord.
I love it.
Dick Rick. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. Hold on.
Wow.
Dick Rick. I wonder what's going to come up in my YouTube. Dick Rick. As a grown man, I should never be Googling such a name, but I went to YouTube instead of Google because Google would have gave me some real Dick Rick, and
God, Google would have
I wouldn't.
brought up
I wouldn't have
everything.
wanted that.
Uh-huh.
I don't see nothing. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to
That
go
is
digging.
hilarious.
LA Knight is entertaining, man.
He
Just
is, man. I'm
change
a
his
fan of
name.
his.
Change his
Yeah,
name.
let's let him go to Eli Drake, man. That'd be
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. I'll take that.
I
Bring
don't
it
see
back.
why you can't.
I mean, because what is LA Knight really supposed to mean? That's such a
That's
stupid name.
It sounds
we
like
don't
a
know.
fucking soccer team
Ain't
or
no damn Knights in LA other than the soccer team.
that's exactly what it sounds like. Some
it's,
bogus ass Pop Warner team or some shit.
it's like,
What team they play
boy.
for? The LA Knights?
They got any win? What was the name of Bow Wow team on that one movie?
You talking
Oh,
about
the one where
the
he. Oh goodness, what was it?
Like Mike. What was the name of that team? The
Knights?
Knights, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
it
Yeah,
was the Knights.
it was. Yeah.
You see the trend? Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Entertainment.
Oh shit.
You're gonna be like little Bow Wow. I'm gonna call you Knight. Put LA on it. You got an LA attitude. I like you, pal. Yeah. Matter of fact, you're gonna say that too. You say that, right? Yeah. Call people dummies and stuff. Love it. Do that. Do more.
Oh shit.
Vince
My
gonna get me
pick.
now. Say Roman to Raw and SmackDown so he could run the whole everything.
That would be great. I'm gonna say
That's on
Bobby
it.
Lashley
It
to SmackDown.
What was
mm,
it?
I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley to SmackDown.
With by himself or with her or the
No,
whole
you
Hurt
take all
business?
three of them. Take all three of them.
All three?
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't
I need
know.
I need some story
Yes,
reparations. I
if
need
that's the
story
case,
reparations.
I don't see how that's gonna work.
I need story reparations
I don't
bad.
either, but you, if this was just a one off,
Hmm.
this was Vince McMahon saying, you know what, I did nothing for Black History Month. Here you go. That's that's how I look at this shit.
What month is it?
Exactly.
September
Exactly.
going to October, bro. Come on now.
Exactly.
He
It,
gave us some spooky shit because
it,
it's
Man,
October or it's about to be.
you know what? Jeff Hardy to SmackDown. No, no,
For
no,
what?
no.
yeah, I was gonna say why.
Jeff Hardy to release so he could go to AEW and end his
I was like,
career.
yeah,
You
like
know
Jeff
what's
Hardy to
weird?
AEW.
You know what's weird about Jeff Hardy?
Uh,
He's not complaining about nothing, and I don't understand it. So
No,
you're okay with them?
he's keeping quiet. That's what you do when you want out of your shit. Just let your shit run and do whatever they want you to do.
Like he said he's comfortable, and I'm like, what the what?
Be, hey, he
I don't get that either.
he's relaxing right now. If you ask me,
Yep.
I guess, but it's gonna be some interesting movements.
Yeah,
With the
just off of
draft
night
tonight,
one, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about this come Monday.
and then right off the back, they even though you wasn't drafted on the show, you already know how shit goes down.
Yeah, they
Other
got
shit
the
that
they do the online stuff where they release
yeah,
the drafts and stuff.
it's gonna be
I
some shit.
I'll tell you what, the biggest star that the SmackDown drafts tonight is going to be standing in the ring with Roman Reigns face to face. You book that.
Mm.
Yeah, so you saying it's gonna be Drew?
I'm not saying it's going to be Drew, but whoever it is.
You said
If they, and
biggest name.
they could be the very biggest name in the draft to come to SmackDown, and it could happen at the end of the show while
Oh,
Roman is having a match, or it could start off the show and that could be the first draft pick opening up the show and Roman coming out like, "Welcome, but let me know what you just walked into. Don't come here thinking that this is your show." Like it could go either way, so expect it to happen
If
either
this shit
way.
happens tonight, you need to
yeah.
move.
That,
I'm intrigued. Like I said, like it's draft season, so I'm excited, man. No matter how we look
If
at it, like
that
something's
happens
gonna
tonight,
happen.
you need to move.
If what
Call me.
happens tonight?
I'll help
he said, "If what I just said happens tonight, I need to move out
Oh
of the
yeah,
house."
yeah. You for
you.
sure need to
Call
move,
me,
bro.
and I will help you.
I'm just saying. Like I agree with
Maybe
you
I
there.
can
You got me
stay
out.
and I could like talk our way into the company. I mean, regardless of how we feel about the company,
I
y'all know if
mean,
we
that
had the
wouldn't be a bad
opportunity to
idea.
go there and work there,
Oh,
you'd take it
I'll
just
be
to be like,
there.
No,
yeah,
because you're gonna try to
I'm,
slap Vince. Hell no.
ah,
He sure is. He gonna see Mitch
ah.
walk up to him, just whap, just like that. I'm like, ooh,
It'd be a backhand, like the finger, the like I got long fingers, so it's gonna be like from the
yeah.
nails to like the middle of the finger, and them the parts that hurt, because it's all bone. You don't want the meat
You gonna
part where the
slap him.
knuckle and stuff
I
is
can see
at. Like,
Lasite like, oh my god, and I'm gonna be the nigga back there going, ha ha.
For real. That's exactly how it's gonna go down too. I'm like,
like
Alex,
it's gonna be an up smack. Like I'm gonna be walking past him. We're gonna be walking in separate directions. He's gonna be on my left side. You know how I
right,
feel about my left side, so I'm gonna be
right.
walking gingerly as he walks past. And hey, pal, smack. What's up, my nigga? Like that's how it's gonna happen. Like smack his ass, then I'm gonna what's up, my nigga him, and I'm gonna keep on going. And I'm like,
Ah,
well,
you said, oh, hey
yeah. How
man,
does it feel?
that's
Like, hey,
hilarious.
just yeah, it's
It's
one of
gonna be
those like I did not see that smack coming. It's like we are side by side, and I just brought my hand up and smacked him real quick.
that's gonna be
It's gonna
some
be
shit.
one of them hilarious smacks. Like, oh shit, feel like you got smacked too. It's gonna happen out of nowhere. But I'm telling y'all in advance.
I'll be a sight.
Definitely gonna be a sight.
I mean, who's got a story to tell like that? I want smack Vince McMahon. I
Story
will
time.
live. I won't have the
Yeah,
best life,
story
but I
time with
will
Mac.
live. I will live, but I won't have the best life. But
Well, on that note,
Vince will take
I can
everything I
I
own.
could vividly see this. That's why I'm just dying. I could
I can
legitimately
too.
see this happening.
That's why I
Vince will
said it.
take everything I own, and not out of revenge. Well, yeah, out of revenge, not to just have it, because it's. I mean, he's already got it wired, so he may plant some people in here, but
You about to
Right.
give him a
he'll take
reparation.
my shit just to take it, just to get revenge on me. Like, how dare you smack me? And what's up, my nigga me?
Reparations, bitch.
He'll probably take up my shit and just be like, "How's that, my nigga?" Like, I don't know.
Oh heck no.
If it happened before, it'll happen again. It's never ending.
Oh.
He got a lot of quotes with nigga behind it, and it's in there. It's in there. 2000 wasn't that cool of a time for him to be dropping them. Like,
It
nah.
sure wasn't. Nobody was saying nigga in 2000 anyway.
Yeah, that the early 2000s. Yeah, nah. What was that, like 2006 or something like that?
Yep.
What, mid
Um,
2000s?
yeah, something. Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was about
Yep.
mid 2000s.
Because right after that we got Durag Vince, or was that during Durag Vince?
That
I
was
thought
during
that was
Direct Vent.
during Direct
Oh
Vent.
That was
Jesus,
during.
Vince! Wow, yeah, and he wouldn't be deserving of that smack out of nowhere. Please, smack.
He went from
I
Vince
smack
McMahon
billions of
kissing my
dollars,
ass club to wearing do-rags. You hate to see
man. I'm always touching properties that's worth millions. Why not step it up to the billions? I smack the shit out of Vince. Take one for the team. Who was that hit me? It was Mac of Ringside Mayhem. Who the fuck is Ringside Mayhem? They're a podcast, sir. They talk really cool shit. Sometimes they talk a lot of shit that you might like. Oh, really? I might listen. Now, any avenue, fellas. Any avenue. I take one for the team the right way.
Oh
Smacking
shit,
Vince on site.
Oh
But
man!
man.
what's the next show we going to? I'm gonna get us backstage. Smacking Vince. We doing this. No?
Gonna be
That's,
gold. That is
that's
gonna
how
be
we gonna end,
gold.
Lafita.
Huh?
I said that's how we gonna end.
Yeah, for real.
GM, as you sound, as you hear the unsureness in my voice, get a voice clip of this and send this to Vince. Smacking you in the face, bro. My nigga. I'm
Oh
smacking you.
Lord.
We
Oh
gonna get a
Word.
response from somebody. Somebody gonna respond and
Somebody gonna
talking
say
shit.
something, right?
Who the fuck is this Mac and
Man.
why the fuck he keep talking shit about me?
Only Mac is me, Mac Man.
Oh, so you think you're Irish? Call Connor over here. We'll really have a battle. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.